So we're, yeah, chapter 3. Here we go. I'm late to the party. It's. I wanted to, I really wanted to play last night, but after playing, doing, FC stuff on 14, but. Can I talk to you?
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you? They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you are looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings. If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows, never knowing what might come.
They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's Hand, and he is the will of the Emperor. At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the Assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered. The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made. As flames seared the sky, enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies. I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me, but I see only weakness in targeting innocents, peripheral to the real enemy. Weakness suggests losing the right to rule. Can you see how that shook my faith in the Empire? You seem to see why I had concerns. Perhaps you might understand. I have not said everything, and I have not yet decided if I will. But I see something in you that may set things right. We will see. For now, what else do you need?
What do you think?
I think it's unwise to trust the Emperor's daughter. She acts without regard for her station, but she is a slave to it like we all are. What other truths might she have missed? She may have good information for you, but I suspect she has her own agenda. Be careful.
All right.
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. This is all so much to absorb. I would appreciate your counsel if you have time to speak privately.
Sure.
I don't mean to distract you. I just wanted someone familiar around me for a moment, if only to reassure me that we are still in the Empire I thought I knew. I have long dreamed of reaching the Imperial City, but now that I have, under these circumstances, I am more overwhelmed than ever. But that's what is bothering me. We can't be a long way from home because our home is gone.
Aww.
I can no longer say that what I see is strange or foreign because I have lost what I would have compared it to. I am the one out of place now. to know you will be there no matter what. I've never had that stability, at least not before joining the school. As a child, I was marked by ill omens, apparently named for them. The people in Two Rivers were polite, but many did not hide the discomfort I caused them. I was watched, studied. If someone's ox died within a season of me bumping my head, it was somehow my fault, and I was treated like a pariah. How do you deal with being able to sense the spirit world when people make such absurd conclusions?
It is not your burden to try and belong when you are not wanted.
I cannot change who I am, I know. Perhaps I just have to let all of that go. It will not be easy. But I do feel that you have given me a strength I did not have before. I very much appreciate your support. We should continue this discussion later. I have much to think about, and our work here has only just begun. The Imperial City. I never dreamed I would reach it.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
No shame.
There's no point in living in the past either. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
Is there something specific?
Besides seeing what trouble you get yourself into next, you mean? I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but
That's what
you
it
know
is.
that better than anyone. You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tien's Landing? How do you manage that kind of humility? Some sort of special training?
everything.
And there you have it. A simple answer is usually the best. Regardless, we have an empire to shake up. Let's go see how much trouble we can cause.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but if a member of the Imperial family were leaving me gifts, I'd be mighty curious to learn more. Then again, the Scholar's Garden is full of more hot air than some flyers, so I can understand your reluctance to rush there. I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way to the Imperial Palace. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts.
So apparently the only people you can romance is Dawnstar, Sky,
My blades are yours
and of course we know Silk Fox. Anyway, I need to go in here.
Many items just waiting for you.
Excuse me. Wow. Wow, super. Tiger Mantra. That too. Oh, and I'll take that. Combat train. That too. Drain my money, please. Oh. I should take that. Oh no. Get to. Against the enemy. Techniques, yeah. Okay.
What do you want?
Tell me something.
I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did. Not really. I just hope things progress a little faster, that's all. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea.
Oh my god.
It was easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help, though. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort.
What the?
I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog.
I'm afraid.
Not now. I'm done talking about myself. Let's go do something fun. Like... Well, the city has everything you could ever want. Fighting, money, wine, and with something else that people like, but I can't quite remember what it is. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me once I've had a few bowls of wine. Let's get something to wet our tongues.
Oh.
Women! That's the one I forgot. I must be getting sober if I'm forgetting that one. Not now. Well,
I just don't know. Start.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
I'm sorry to
No,
hear that.
you misunderstand me. My wife, she's not here. I thought I was as good as dead. Now my execution is delayed. Until her eventual return, of course.
Oh my god. What are your thoughts?
We made it this far. How hard can it be from here? From what I've seen, you're more than capable of handling anything we're likely to encounter.
Why did you marry? Okay.
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style. I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember.
Oh.
After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
Wine is a dangerous companion.
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
Really owed him.
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages. Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
Exactly.
Asking the same question over and over and expecting a different answer. That is the definition of a pestering and overbearing wife. Please try to stop reminding me of my missing missus. It is a memory too. You're beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the question.
Oh.
As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight. My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable. At first I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed. Prior to one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty. I spent the next several months under the tender ministrations of my doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down. As to why I became a bondmaster, well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy.
I mean,
Not now. Memories of my wife are, as you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon.
please don't do that.
There is something here. Some evil thing has happened here. It beats on my mind and the Guardian, he can't hold it back.
Okay.
You can't stop me from being here. I may not be able to leave, but I can talk and see. I see you, mortal. I've been watching you.
Who are you? You must order.
I am Yazen, the other of whom Chaika and this girl speak. They have suppressed me ever since we inhabited this body, but this place is different. The evil around me has given me strength, for now at least, and has opened potential doors. I don't claim to goodness, mortal. I hate your kind. But we can work together. If you help me, I shall help you. And I'll be much more valuable than the Guardian. Bah! Who cares about her? She's just another insect. This is about what I can offer you when the time comes. What? No! Chaika! You won't make me go! No!
I'm sorry. We were fighting again. I'll be alright. Soon. Just give me time and I'll be alright. What do you want?
Here you go.
This place is evil. I don't like it here. The people, they're hurting too. A black cloud hangs over this place. Please, don't leave me behind here. Not alone. Is there anything... This place is... They don't come out very much. The Guardian protects me and keeps the other inside. When the other tries to get out, it feels like my head is going to tear itself apart. Yes, but the Guardian has always been with me, and I trust him. The other one has been there too, but smaller. They won't say why. They say we have to be with you now.
Why did you? But the damn head of the why?
Ha! You care too much for this whelp.
There are spirits everywhere here in the city. Ghosts live inside of the people who remember them, just a little. Everyone has that spark. Except for me. I have no one inside of me. Except for the Guardian and the other. But some of these people, the ghosts inside them cause so much pain. The ones that hurt? Spirits have such sad stories. People don't know though. All they understand is that they feel bad, but they don't know why. When you feel bad for no reason, you who might have touched one of them. The city is old. So old. And so many people have lived and died here. There are spirits everywhere. I guess I can understand why so many of them feel so bad all the time. But we shouldn't talk about this so much. Who knows how much will draw their attention. Is there anything...
It's time you and I had a talk, Mortal. You've been paying too much attention to this girl's problems and the Guardian's advice. We need more realism here. You know I'm evil and want to kill everything. I know I'm evil and want to kill everything. Why quibble about details? You help me, and I help you. And I want... The girl is already dead. She's a walking corpse. She's nothing to anyone. What I want is the body. I need an anchor, and this little walking meat puppet can provide that. But Chaikar gives me trouble. He's in my way. He's weak, but the girl sides with him. To take control, I need your help, and I'm willing to offer servitude for it. Ha! You say that now, but when the time comes, we'll see how much power tempts you. And if you continue to refuse, I still have ways to get my revenge.
ونوير كبث إير ثنير أككن أصو سيير سكوت أفيفير نوني وسوكي بارير نوكاسيسا إير سونكوت نوا باتيا يير ني أك.
I'm not listening. Yeah, the plotline for that is...
Well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course. Go explore the city. I will stay here and watch over the marvelous dragonfly. I have some ideas for making her even better.
Tell me about yourself.
I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head.
Huh.
Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves. It shows where I've been, not where I'm going.
Uh-oh.
I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came?
Of course.
Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. Craters are remarkably unappreciated.
Oh.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
Oh, this supposed to be one of the missions.
There are memories in the route we applied. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out. Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Inside stuff is happening. There we go. Now we got it. Cloudburst.
Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory. I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. It's I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled. Here we go. And
Nothing.
Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time.
I have the resources.
You know, it is true that I should be able to find what I need here. Let me rummage through what I have stockpiled. Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find out just what it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia?
I'm sure that will help.
What? No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless... No, I did that. Oh. Where'd the city go?
What?
Well, that was anticlimactic. A flash of light, but no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth doesn't meet sky? What? Oh my. It seems we have transported to a heaven. A strangely familiar one for some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
An interesting little device you have there. It could be useful if you could count on your point of arrival, but since you made it, I'll stick to walking.
Have a look around.
Good idea. Something about this place makes me want to explore too. I am compelled to step this way. There are gears here that I remember.
Ah, and off he runs. This looks like his kind of place, really. Always happy to help. I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress.
Alright.
I don't know about you, but if a member of the...
We're away from the Empire. So...
Look at this. It's a marvel. A wonder of monumental proportions. A phenomenal piece of unbelievable craftsmanship.
What does it
I
do?
haven't the slightest idea. But it must be important, wouldn't you think? I mean, just look at it. These machines, they are manipulators, fabricators. They bully energy into something. They can be activated, deactivated, on and off and on. You see?
But what is it?
I can only come to one conclusion. Lord Lau's furnace.
He's just a legend. Stories of his machines making much-needed lakes and unfortunate mountains are the kind of tale my father loved, but you can't take them seriously.
Legendary, mythical, and overrated in some respects, but if anyone else has a better origin for such machines as this, I'm not hearing it.
Oh, wow.
Artificer to the celestial bureaucracy, he creates machines that themselves also create. Although I'd make them a little less delicate had I his resources. Still, he is an inspirational figure for inventors, and we are in his playhouse. You select the machines you want to activate, and then the tiger or the dragon button, like this.
Please don't touch anything. I find it unsettling.
Don't worry. The individual machines are not activated. I think the switches must be thrown on at least 2 of the components before it will do whatever it does. You also have to select a fuel. It looks like there are a few pieces of cinnabar in the contraption, but it may accept others as well.
Huh.
Well, judging by the pile of ashes I found near the controls, if you do it wrong, it either creates a nice warm fire or burns the person standing here to a crisp. It looks like a powerful thing, so just guessing at the possible configurations will probably get you into trouble and waste the cinnabar in the machine. So, you might want to be careful how you go about it. Things like this usually have directions. No, recipes. No, that's not it. Configurations. That's it.
Wait, didn't we find...
Very true. Perhaps you should give them a try. They didn't mean much before, but now we may have the tools to make something of them.
Once you decide to keep... Or you'll start. The hopper already contains its health. Huh? There's the urn. There's another one. The celestial bureaucracy is made up of all the servants that the great dragon left behind to administer creation. According to the priests and augurs, they know nothing of their creator or where it has gone. The great dragon has transcended heaven, they say. They and their faithfulness remain behind. And so they say, over the millennia, they have fallen from their deities, have become part of the chaos and this we can only suppose is part of creation as well. Representatives of order, humanity suffers most from the attentions of those chaotic spirits. Okay, this is the resection. Fuel hopper. We have 2 cow bins. Load. Place Managed to protect the shape of the stone for it. Up the fuel. Contraptions, cranking cauldron. That. Conductor. Jimmy. The water wheel. I did it right. All I would have to do is push the tiger button, according to this. Push the button. Song of the Spirit. Configuration of the horn.
Excellent! What an amazing machine! Now, if we can find more configurations, just imagine what we could do here.
I want to try that again.
That same one? But why not try something different? It's up to you, of course.
Whoa. I'm a magician now? Whoa. How much did that give me? Oh, wow. X spirit. Oh, man. It pushed. Oh, wow. It's pushed spirit up really high. I mean. Ooh. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Really not good. I wanna do that. So let's see what I have. Configuration of the tiger. So I need to have configuration. So I need to put bar of place the bar. Whirling cog. Whirling cogs. And the conductor. My question is, do I need Okay, so we technically we don't need the configurations. Oh. That sounds like a yeah. Oh boy. Pretty cool. So let's see. I have file. A mountain. Okay, I'll do that one. Put the bio in there. I'll need more whirling cogs. Lincoln Condra. And the tiger button. Oh, I have to wait. A mountain with it?
There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. And then it's gone. I just wish something would help prod my memory.
Dang, something just appeared behind you.
Huh? What? Well now, what have we here? Well, isn't that just a golden carp full of luck? Let's see here. It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward proper use of the furnace.
Ooh. Where does it lead?
Through some wind, like any other of its kind. Really, I think you'd have grasped the concept by... Oh, you mean specifically?
Yeah.
Like the
Wow.
previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get in the flyer and go there.
Not yet.
We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Just tell me when you want to leave. All right, all right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do.
Aha. Now I'm a martial artist again. It seems.
many items just waiting for you.
I'm gonna save. I feel like something's gonna happen. Alright, I have the other, I have the other one. Place it. Arling cogs. Conductor. And then the dragon.
Quite a stroke of luck. But I wouldn't try that too many times without a configuration if I were you. Who knows what this device will choke out? Yes, amazing indeed. Of course, without more configurations, we'll never know just what it can really do.
That is not what it should have did. I'm just saying. That's not what it should have gave me. It should have gave me an essence gem. I'll take. Oh yeah. That's actually pretty good. That one. What's this? Weapon will do a moderate amount of damage over. Wow. I need some mind. That's what I need. I need some mind over here. Your mind? You need some mind? Guess that's it, right? I don't have any more fuel. Ready.
If we make it back to the real world, speak with me again and we can head off on that little wind map adventure. Did I say, if we make it back? Ha, yes, I did.
Will you be able to make it?
Yes, what can I do for?
The latest wind map.
I'm waiting for you to follow the map we found after using the furnace. I'm sure it will jog my memory and maybe result in a few trinkets for you. Who knows? Ha! I'm looking forward to this. Remembering things long forgotten is like getting to open a gift twice.
Oh god, this looks terrible.
Yes, I see things so clearly now.
Are you sure? I'm having doubts. I'm having so many doubts. Ow. Oh, right.
It's escaped. No actual destination, but my memory is plotted again. Good job.
Mirage.
Well, another exciting adventure. No new devices to build, but I have more than just memories to show for it this time. Exotic fuel for the furnace.
Where did we even get that? We didn't land.
I hung a net out. Wait, I have nets? Yes, I do. I have a lot
Oh.
of things. Oh, good thing, too. We can use this stuff. With the proper configurations, these new elements can produce spectacular effects. Ha! You should be glad.
There must be more to it. It can't just be there to put.
I see what you mean. It does seem to be a rather complicated number of hoops to go through just for some shiny baubles, even if baubles are always nice to have.
Yeah.
Perhaps more will be revealed with further operation of the furnace, like how the map for the last trip appeared. There must be some plan in place. Lord Lao wouldn't leave such a thing unattended for no reason, much as I would never leave the marvelous dragonfly at the side of the road.
Take me back to the
Certainly.
sun.
It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Oh, I've got a vial. Boy, that bar is getting long. Those bars are getting longer. Just glad we don't need the configurations to do this. And then the water wheel. Do we do it right? Spirit of the Master. It's supposed to be an essence gem, but once again, better it is. Increased magical. Just selecting a portrait. I'm starting to think that this mod might have changed the ones that were meant to be message gems into techniques themselves. Them permanently. Which is
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
and that's it. I guess we're done.
A most... Very well.
Oh, that was fun. Now I'm even more overpowered. Which is saying a lot.